The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 20! And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now for the point after. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And they'll go right back to Pierce. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Lance going to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Townsend. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They were the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first three guys, the center and the two guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Townsend. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Second down and 3. Pierce now up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've done it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun, Lance. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the...
And my goodness, another interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Throwing to start the drive. Lance, he's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards on the pickup there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a long loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 89 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage just switches to their opponent.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Lance. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 45 yards. And the Giants have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. Yep. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. From the gun on third down, Townsend. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Working from the gun, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll come up now on second down. Off play action. Townsend, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Shotgun now for Lance. Robinson's got it. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.